It was the night of August 15, 1977, at Ohio Wesleyan University, a calm, ordinary evening on campus. But little did anyone know, that night would soon become one of the most mysterious moments in human history. Inside the university, a massive radio telescope named Big Ear, with a 30-meter-wide reflector, was quietly scanning the skies. Then, at exactly 10:16 p.m., something incredible happened. The telescope picked up a strong, unusual radio signal. This mysterious signal traveled through the telescope system and reached an IBM 1130 computer, which automatically converted the data and printed it out. The control room was completely silent, except for the rhythmic sound of the printer spitting out paper. The signal's printout, however, got buried among hundreds of routine sheets, and no one realized that Big Ear had just received what might be the first alien message from the Sagittarius constellation. A few days later, a technician in the control room was reviewing the stack of printed data when he noticed something strange. A particular set of numbers and letters stood out. Astronomer Jerry Amon, intrigued by what he saw, circled it with a red pen and wrote a single word beside it. Wow! That moment gave the signal its now famous name, the WOW signal. But what was so special about it? Why has this single 72-second signal puzzled scientists for nearly 47 years? Was it truly a message from aliens, or just a strange coincidence lost in the static of space? To understand its importance, we have to go back 18 years before this event. In 1959, two physicists from Cornell University, Philip Morrison and Giuseppe Cocconi, released a scientific paper that changed everything. They hypothesized that if any extraterrestrial civilization existed out there, they would likely use the frequency of 1420 MHz to communicate. This frequency is naturally emitted by hydrogen, the most abundant element in the universe. Because hydrogen is everywhere, it would make sense for any intelligent species to use it as a universal reference for communication. Following this theory, in 1973, Ohio State University dedicated its Big Ear telescope to a mission, the search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, or SETI. The mission aimed to detect intelligent signals from beyond Earth's atmosphere. Big Ear was located near Perkins Observatory and continuously scanned different regions of the sky, searching for signs of intelligent life. Then came that fateful night, August 15, 1977. At 10:16 p.m., Big Ear detected a signal so powerful and so unique that Jerry Amon and his fellow scientists were left stunned. The telescope recorded it for a total of 72 seconds, and when the computer processed it, it appeared as a sequence, 6EQUG5. Now, these letters and numbers weren't a secret alien code, they represented the intensity of the signal, not words. The WOW signal contained 6 characters, and each character represented 12 seconds of data. That means the telescope detected the signal for 12 seconds, recorded it, and then captured the next 12 seconds. A total of 6 cycles, or 72 seconds in all. Here's what made it so incredible. Normally, Big Ear would detect signals with intensities between 1 and 4, but the WOW signal started at 6, already strong, and kept growing. Once the signal's intensity passed 10, the computer switched to letters. For example, 10 equals A, 11 equals B, 12 equals C, and so on. So in this case, the first value, 6, meant the signal began strong. The next, E, meant it jumped to 14. Then came Q, representing 26, even higher. The highest point was Y, meaning 30, an incredibly strong signal. Finally, it tapered down to J, and then 5. This rise and fall formed the complete WOW signal. But here's the kicker. It was detected only on the 1420 MHz frequency, the exact same frequency hydrogen emits naturally. That's why scientists began to wonder, was this just a random cosmic burst, or was someone somewhere actually trying to say hello? After all, the universe is filled with planets, galaxies, and billions of stars. Could this have just been an accidental blip from space? Or, as some scientists began to believe, was it a deliberate attempt from an intelligent civilization trying to communicate with us through the hydrogen line, the most universal frequency in the cosmos? And that's how the mystery of the 72-second alien message began, one that still puzzles astronomers to this very day. If an alien civilization ever wanted to communicate with us, they would likely choose a frequency that's universal, something any advanced species could easily recognize. And that's exactly what makes the WOW signal so mysterious and exciting. If we plot the WOW signal's strength on a line chart, it doesn't look random at all. It rises sharply to a value of 30, then slowly fades away, just like a signal intentionally sent and then stopped. That smooth rise and fall is something natural. Cosmic events simply don't produce. Space is full of strange bursts of energy, but they usually appear as quick flashes or random noise, not as a steady buildup and decline. And here's the strangest part. The WOW signal was heard only once. If it had been caused by some natural phenomenon, it should have appeared again, or at least on different frequencies. But no, it appeared once and vanished forever, and only on 1420 MHz, the hydrogen frequency. Now comes another big question. Where did it come from? Because of the unique design of the Big Ear telescope, figuring out the exact location of the signal has always been tricky. The telescope had two separate structures called feed horns, both scanning different parts of the sky as the Earth rotated. The WOW signal was picked up by only one feed horn, not both. Since the data couldn't clearly show which horn detected it, scientists were left with two possible points in the sky where the signal might have originated. Both were in the direction of the Sagittarius constellation, near a globular cluster known as M55, and the star Tau Sagittarii. So, while we know it came from the region of Sagittarius, its exact coordinates remain a mystery to this day. Over the years, scientists have proposed many theories about what the WOW signal could have been. Some suggested it might have been a weak interstellar twinkling effect, similar to how stars appear to shimmer because of disturbances in space. But that idea was quickly dismissed. If the signal had really been caused by interstellar twinkling, more sensitive telescopes like the Very Large Array, VLA, should have picked it up too, but they didn't. Another theory was that the signal came from Earth itself, maybe a man-made radio wave that bounced off a satellite, asteroid, or piece of space debris, and then reflected back to the Big Ear telescope. But again, scientists ruled this out. If it had been an Earth-based signal, it would have lost most of its strength after reflection, and it never could have reached an intensity value of Y, or 30. There's also one more critical detail. The 1420 MHz frequency is reserved worldwide for astronomy. That means no radio transmitters or satellites on Earth are allowed to broadcast on it. So the possibility of the WOW signal being man-made becomes even less likely. To investigate further, astronomers tried to find the signal again. In 1995, Jerry Amon and his team used the META array to search the same region. Later, in 1995, H. Paul Schuch observed it using the Greek Bank Observatory telescope. Then, in 1999, researchers Gray and Simon Ellingson used the 26-meter Mount Pleasant Radio Observatory telescope to listen again. But every time, the result was the same: absolute silence. So, what really happened that night? Was the WOW signal just a cosmic accident? Or did an alien civilization really try to reach out once and then go quiet forever? In 2017, researcher Antonio Perez proposed that the signal might have come from hydrogen clouds surrounding two comets, 266P and 335P. It was an interesting idea, but many astronomers disagreed, saying the evidence didn't fit perfectly. And so, even after nearly 47 years, the WOW signal remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in science. Was it a message from an intelligent alien civilization? Or simply a natural cosmic whisper that fooled us all? Scientists are still searching for answers, scanning the sky with more powerful telescopes than ever before. But until another signal like that appears, the 72-second transmission from August 15, 1977, remains a silent reminder that maybe just maybe. Someone out there once tried to say hello. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and share this video and leave your amazing comments below. We'll see you in our next incredible story.